Madre Bakery in Geelong is another company that's benefited from business networking. I met up with Managing Director Tez Kemp. I started by asking him how his company had changed as a result of networking with other businesses.
Ralph Player from Ferguson Player Bakehouse had recently won the Banksy Award for sustainability, and a chance phone call with him led us to actually going up to his new facility in Melbourne and looking at the sustainability initiatives he'd implemented in his business. So we actually took the learnings from that day back into our business, and as we were relocating at that time, we implemented a number of simple, sustainable and efficient measures in our business, such as installing centre taps, centre lighting, solar panelling, and also an innovative heat shifter which transferred heat from our oven areas to warm other parts of the building in the winter period.
At what point did you take your business networking to a whole other level?
Well, it was during 2012 that we were conducting an internal review, and we really reached the conclusion that it was time to engage some external expertise to help us on our sustainability journey and move us to the next stage. So we joined 35 other businesses in the Green Light program in Geelong. This program was aimed at not only making us more sustainable, but more efficient with what we were doing. And it was funded through Sustainability Victoria's Beyond Waste program.
And what was the benefit of that networking initiative?
So we all worked together and we wanted to become more efficient and more sustainable. So the Green Light program really opened up our eyes to make change in our own business. It laid out some best practice strategies for us. And we also visited other food businesses who'd reduced their waste. And from there, we went back into our own business to see what changes we could make on the ground in our business to improve our waste reduction. We were also encouraged to implement some low or no cost improvements. We installed plastic door strips in our refrigeration areas, and that reduced our energy levels and also gave us more control over our end product quality.
What was the key learning from that networking process?
Well, from looking at the other companies who are already making significant gains with efficiency and sustainable programs in their business, it became quite clear that management buy-in and staff engagement was critical in this whole piece. So right from the outset, we got our staff involved, from production managers, bakery team, dispatch and administration. We looked at how we were using our resources and were there simple ways that we could actually reduce our wastage in our business.
What kind of results have you had from that knowledge gathering exercise? Has it ended up being good for your bottom line?
It certainly has, John. We expect $300,000 of savings over a 5-year period. So the resource efficiencies and material usage gains that we've implemented in our business has led to $50,000 of savings in waste reduction through improved demand planning and forecasting. We've saved $15,000 with energy levels. And now in terms of our flour usage, that has dropped by 10% alone. We also developed Australia's first carbon neutral hot cross bun, and that was really popular with our customers.
What results can you directly link to the Green Light networking project?
Yes, so during the Green Light program, we specifically looked at our dough cutting operations. So we conducted a feasibility study to see how we could minimise or even eliminate the dough offcuts that we were creating. From there, we applied for some funding through Sustainability Victoria and integrated some highly efficient dough cutting machinery into our operation. We also developed some simple software that allows us to have greater control over forecasting of how much dough and wastage we were going to be creating.
I understand that you're looking to share that knowledge you've gained with other bakers. Is that in your commercial interest to do that?
Well, look, like Ferguson Player did for La Madre, the learnings and knowledge that I've learned and we've learned as a business, we want to share that back into the baking industry. In my view, there's certainly some areas of business where it's important to be non-competitive, and sustainability is definitely one of these. So in terms of the baking industry, if as a whole we can become more efficient and more effective with how we eliminate waste in our businesses, that's going to benefit everyone, and more importantly, everyone's business.
Final question, what advice would you give to companies who are just starting out with an efficiency and sustainability push?
Well, you can learn a lot from other businesses that have already implemented sustainable initiatives and become more efficient. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. And a collaborative approach is really important. The sustainable initiatives that we've implemented in our business at La Madre have seen far more greater engagement with our customers and our suppliers and our employees in the last 5 years. And that's been a major benefit for La Madre.
Smart Money's case studies have been developed with assistance from the New South Wales Office of Environment and Heritage and Sustainability Victoria.